am Frank Estridge with Columbia Water. I'm the Director of Utilities, and I wanted to welcome everybody here today. Usually when you get together with a group of people who worked on a capital project that was in the $40 to $45 million range after 3.5 years, it's at a long table with lawyers on each side. So the fact that we're in here with cupcakes and smiles and balloons, and we've been calling this Julie's balloon party now for about 3 months, okay? It's a wonderful thing. On behalf of the City of Columbia, I want to thank our partners in this project: Badger Meter, Jacobs Engineering, Utility Metering Solutions, Farmer Construction, AOS if they're in the room, and everybody who contributed to making this thing a success. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Assistant City Manager for Columbia Water, Clint Shealy, and invite him. Would you like to say anything, Clint?
Just incredibly brief, and don't say anything, I echo what Frank said. Just what a tremendous success, and he's exactly right about a project of this magnitude. And Frank helped me understand, and Jason helped me understand, this is not one project, this is 150,000 plus micro projects that are so important to that customer that's on the other end of that water meter. And so how we went about it, how you that did the installation, that provided the meters and the communication and all the planning and the business process changes, how you went about that was really remarkable. There were days where, okay, we had a lot of phone calls from somebody upset about this or that or the other, and in the grand scheme of things, it went so smoothly, and we enjoy being around each other still, and that's a real testament to your hard work. And I cannot tell you how this one project has changed the way we live as a utility. I think Tiffany can attest to that, her team, Angie, from your day, you know how the pain that we were going through 5 years ago. Mac, you were living it. And it's really changed the way we live and changed the way we operate as a utility and just totally elevated our profile. And we're forever grateful for that. So I just want to say thank you. What a great day to celebrate.
Again, my name is Josh Brayman. I'm the consultant project manager from Jacobs. Before we get into this, I remember coming down here with someone who used to be with CH2 and Jacobs at the time, Matt Newson, in 2015 for a lunch and learn. I think that's the first time I came down to Columbia, South Carolina, having recently finished up the Cleveland program, and it was to warn Jason Shaw and the City of Columbia about all the things that a contractor would do to take advantage of them if they didn't hire a consultant. All the bad things that we're going to do, all the change orders, all the ways that this project could go wrong if they didn't hire a consultant. And they put it on an RFP, and we were fortunate enough to be selected, and I was fortunate enough to be the project manager, and I moved down here for a short period of time. And this has probably been one of the easiest projects, probably the easiest projects I've ever done. And it's not because we didn't have things that went wrong along the way. There were possibly so many showstoppers to this project, but none of them stopped the show. So I'm going to give a bit of a history lesson on why in 2016 was this project so important for the City of Columbia. They wanted to get accurate meter reads. They were performing a lot of manual meter reads themselves. As we know, meter reads themselves are very error prone if they're not captured electronically. We were trying to reduce the amount of estimated reads. We were trying to provide this data to customers. It was really the first new benefit to customers in a long time. We could tell them you have a possible leak without them having to call us first. We're used to customers calling us saying, why is my bill so high? And we really don't know. We have one meter read between 1 month and the next. But as Jason Shaw used to say, now we went to 720 data points. This is one of the common talking points that we used to give to council. And when we go to 720 data points per month, now all of a sudden, we know exactly what hour that leak started, and we can advise them of things to do. And it's a different leak profile when we're looking at residential customers versus commercial customers. So all of this new data gave us new tools to help address the customer issues and inform them to better manage their own usage. This city had initiatives to do smart city applications, which AMI can certainly support through the data, and most importantly, had an extremely strong business case, which would be really interesting to see how it's been realized. I'd be willing to bet it's probably exceeded the expectations.
So for everybody that doesn't know me in the room, I'm Joe Comparini with Jacobs Engineering, project engineer, kind of Josh's right-hand man to start out this project. So looking at the benefits that Columbia's now realizing, there's been a reduction in the amount of estimated bills that do go out. The truck rolls by 96% for the meter read checks, reducing the amount of accounts that are consuming on inactive status by 21%. And they do have the customer and utility portal to view and monitor water usage and, act proactively based on all the alerts and tampers and alarms that are provided by the Badger meter solution. So overall, it's been a great benefit to the city of Columbia.
So we're going to talk a little bit about what's next, and I think really the primary point that I wanted to make to everyone here is that this project is not just a 3-year project. This is a 20-plus year project. This is a relationship that we're going to continue to build on and make you guys continue to be proud of this solution. As long as you'll maintain it, it will continue to be as reliable as it is today. And 99.88%, 152,000 services, 200 or 300 not communicating right now, is best in class. And I cannot tell you how gratifying it is to me personally and professionally. Thank you for believing in us, and we're not going to let you down.